for me, and it's become one of the names, it's become the name of my marketing company. It's called Generosity Marketing. You want to create your marketing from a position of generosity. You want to be able to reach out to customers in a way that doesn't feel like a sales message. You want it to feel like you're giving them a gift. You're giving them some strength, some power, some solution. You're giving them something that they value even more than, like this here. Here's a little plastic pen that I got when I was staying at the Marriott on a sales training. I don't think this plastic pen is going to make me want to stay at the Marriott. It's just, you can be generous and give away lots of cheap plastic things, and you can be generous and give away stuff that's so inexpensive that you can afford to give away a lot of it. But the things that are going to be most impactful in your marketing efforts are if you are generous of spirit and you're giving away something that people will value much more than a gift that you bought. And so many of the businesses I consult with, they're experts in their field, they're passionate about what they do, they know what they know very, very well, but their marketing has never been an effort or an enthusiasm for them. But they get these questions from customers about problems, and it's great, you can go and solve them. And you can make money by solving these problems for these customers. If there's a way in your business that you can actually say, take your 10 most asked questions, your 10 most pressing problems that your customers face, and create a small video or an article or something that actually gives away a solution, an advice that expresses what a great expert you are at this one thing, and you've given away this power, you've given away the solution, you've solved something for somebody. That is going to be more memorable and more impactful than anything you can give away that came imported from China, or giving away your services for free, or giving away too much of your time. I mean, it can get expensive from a business to give away the product, but if you give away your knowledge, that doesn't feel like marketing anymore. That doesn't feel like a sales pitch anymore. That doesn't put somebody at arm's length on the other side of you. You've instantly created rapport and camaraderie, and you've created a sense of knowing, liking, and trusting you because you've done them this favor. It's a really powerful element of marketing. Has anybody ever read the book Influence by Robert Cialdini? Anyone ever heard of that? Okay, I want to make sure it's on this. Everybody should read that because he is just a really influential, empowering psychologist who studied different ways people respond to influence. And he talked about a number of different things that I think the internet and the social media gives small businesses so much more power to implement these tools of influence and persuasion than ever before. So one of them is the power of reciprocity. If you're giving away something of value and somebody feels like you're doing them a favor, and in this case you are doing them a favor, you've solved a problem, you've answered a question, you've relieved some tension or some angst about some issue, that's a memorable thing in somebody's life, and that sets up a feeling in the other person, in the potential customer, as if they kind of owe you a favor. And even if you never ask for a favor, and even if you give it away without ever expecting them to return that favor, that is kind of the true definition of generosity, just the thought of giving. But it's psychologically ingrained in your brain. If you get a favor, you're still sort of keeping score, and you're still thinking, well, this guy really helped me out. The next time I need a financial planner, he sure answered a lot of my questions and reassured me on this. I think I'm going to go to this guy because I know him, I like him, and I trust him. So much more than those two little talking babies on TV trying to get me to invest my money with whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Are you going to throw your family's, your college fund or your family's retirement fund because you see a couple of cute babies on TV? Or are you going to go with a guy that you know, like, and trust because, you bonded, you solve problems, you think you're buddies. You can do this online, and online there's so many different ways that once you've done it in one place, and we'll do it with this video, you can spread it out, and that's the word I'm looking for here. You can share that knowledge through 100 channels, 200 channels. So no matter where people are, it's easily findable. The other thing that does for you, that mindset really works great because it also, the further you can spread that message, the more it sets you up as an authority, as a trusted figure. So the parenting model works really well. If this is the person that is seen in all of these different corners of discussion on this one specific topic, then it's just natural. Anybody who sees them a second or a third or a fourth time is going to start to perceive you as the expert, as a trusted authority, as the go-to person, as the top of mind entrepreneur in that market. So if you can create your content once and distribute it virally and change it into a couple of different ways that people can understand it, you'll really get an awful lot of power from just one element. Now, social media differs really strongly from traditional marketing in a very profound way, and so many people are really kind of screwing it up and making some huge mistakes and alienating their customers and wasting their time and wasting their money by not understanding the power of social media, the difference of social media, and trying to instill traditional interruption-based marketing strategies into conversational or relationship marketing strategies. So if you're going to go into a social media environment like Twitter or Facebook or any of the other different Web 2.0 websites, I've said it before that if a traditional marketer goes into social media with both barrels drawn, they'll soon find themselves on the wrong end of a firing squad. That if you go into social media and it's just about selling me, here's what I got, buy from me, here's an offer, here's a coupon, here's a promotion. It's a real sure quick way to just get excluded from somebody's social networks. They'll just cut you right out. Click ignore, delete, whatever, you're gone. Your message is never heard from again. So the other analogy I like to use is consider social media kind of like going to a backyard barbecue with different people in the neighborhood, like a business backyard barbecue. If you went into your buddy's backyard barbecue and there were 30 people there and you just started handing out your business card, I sell cars over here, I sell cars over here, I sell cars over here, soon enough everybody would just move away from you. Nobody would be, if all you were there to do was just hawk your stuff and you weren't making conversation and you heard somebody talking and there's a group of people and you just run over and interrupt and, hi, I got cars and they're 30% off next week, you're gonna kind of get chased out of there. But if you join in the conversation and if you participate in the community and you interact just like real people do in a backyard, face to face, and you just talk with authenticity and I mean what I say what I mean, this is what I got, this is who I am. And business doesn't come up until somebody asks you about it. That's a really great way to start to develop relationships and build rapport without alienating anybody and without creating a situation where you've already